Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Bayu Dinanda. I'm from SIP, class SIP, SIP A. My name 44 12 11 10 17 akan mempresentasikan tentang SIP Engineering yang dimana itu sudah saya berikan di Word. Berikut materi yang sudah saya share. Full repairs, unit construction, designing structure in aluminum alloys. Number 2, full repair. Marine type aluminum alloys have a high degree of ductility. They will deform or stretch by as much as 8 to 50% before breaking. Minor identification can be likened to the judicious use of a rubber mallet or wood-headed hammer with a wooden dummy held on the opposite side. Care must be taken not to overwork the area as the material will harden to the point where it eventually. This picture of hull, example of hulls, aluminum hull like enfolded. Marine type alloys are slightly affected by gentle local heat, but unlike steel, do not change color when heated. This makes it more difficult to control the heat if you are unsure of the temperature of the affected zone. Heat should be applied until the crayon marks start to melt, then release the heat and start hammering. Further heating and hammering should be kept to a minimum. When the fairing was been complete, the area should be cooled with a light splash of water. The metal should be degreased, scraped with an emery cloth, and degreased again. Several thin coats should be applied better than several thick coats. Where the metal is completely torn away, leaving just edge, the metal should be dressed back as far as possible to its original shape. The example of aluminum left interior doubler welded to hull over split. This provides room for metal displacement during the firing process. One advantage of the aluminum hull is that in the even a permanent set, the aluminum will harden due to its distortion and rising. If the interior structure has suffered excessive damage, it should be replaced rather than repaired. Unit construction. Unit construction is a method of building ship parts separately to facilitate ship production. This method allows for efficient use of labor from the start of the build, reducing the overall build time. Ships of about 25 meter, 82 feet in length are usually built as a unit, but unit construction becomes more advantageous in larger builds. More efficient use of floor space and reduced stage climbing time are advantage of the unit construction method. The photograph in the chapter illustrate at 35 meter 105 140 feet twin screw motor yacht built by the unit construction method. Stage of unit construction include installation of keel, bottom plate, planking, covering and bulkhead with careful supervision of keel. straightness throughout the process. Example, picture contraction is next material. Designing structures in aluminum alloys. Aluminum alloys are popular choice for the construction of all types of marine vessel and structure, mainly due to their excellent corrosion resistance, as well as their low weight and ease of joining by welding. There is a wide choice of plate thicknesses made from non-heat treatable alloys, and many extruded sections are made from heat treatable alloys. In addition, this material is easy to machine and because no expensive tooling is required, in contrast to that required by fiber-reinforced polymers. Vessels produced in a single unit are cost competitive. Example, material designated by and scraper and temper and alloy. Lower possible cost. None of this can be achieved by guessing the size and quantity of material. There are two approaches that can be used to derive scaling. The first to use empirical data established by classification societies such as Lloyd Register of Shipping, that Norske Veritas, American Bureau of Shipping, and Bureau Veritas. The rules called for in these classification societies provide the main scaling on aluminum alloy vessel based on year of experience. However, it must be remembered that these rules are based on empirical data, so that if optimum weight are to be obtained, a first principles calculation approach must be used. All classification societies will accept such an approach by submitting relevant calculation and drawing. Example of construction of aluminum alloys with steel and VRP 41 meter and 134 feet monohull fast passenger. Pre-design and safety factor. The boat or vessel under consideration will determine the main load imposed on the structure. Sailing yachts are generally concerned with local and overall stiffness. Together with loading from rigging, powercraft operating in excess of 25 knots will be dominated by wave pounding force. Larger vessel, fast ferries, will be designed to resist slamming force, hydrostatic pressure, and overall in global loads due to bending and torsion. Structural configuration. The purpose of any ship structure is to define the hydrodynamic and aerodynamic profile to provide load supporting surface and of course the provide a watertight envelope. The resulting other surface area will form a large percentage of the overall weight, and it is therefore desirable to keep the thickness of the shell coating to a minimum on that for the hull will not crack from impact with floating debris are not be strong enough in the superstructure to have an adequate lifespan. The classification rules are a useful guide to practical minimum coating thicknesses, which are basic. Example, a typical stiffener plate configuration, an extruded section, plating, forward placed on the point of zero bending moment, flat extruded section for fully optimized cell plating structure. Purpose designed yacht Aluminum alloy skin bonded to aluminum honeycomb of various seal size and thicknesses. Aluminum alloy skin bonded to end balsa wood. Aluminum alloy skin bonded to PVC forms of varying densities. Thank you. Berikut adalah hasil presentasi yang telah saya sampaikan. Ini. Saya izin stop share. Berikut adalah hasil dari presentasi saya mengenai materi bahasa untuk asesmen tengah semester. Saya Bayu Dinanda, mengucapkan apabila ada salah kata dan perkataan dan perbuatan, mohon maaf. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.